Good morning, everyone. It is June 17th, Friday. Hooray, TGIF. All right, so I'm not researching more Bored Apes. I'm going to be putting together a list of tools and resources that I use, um, kind of like a Pinterest, I guess, or bookmarks that I use for NFTs. So let me just get in here really quickly. Start the document, and then we'll get ready to go. GM, got any resources you love to use? NFT resources you love to use? All right. So, let me go into posts. And I will copy my Bored Apes post from yesterday. This might actually be a page, but for now I'll make it a post. Section it out on here. Alright, I go in here. I'm going to name it Tools and NFT, what did I call it in here? I called it Tools, Utilities, and Resources. Utilities. Alright. Let me just go down here. This is not going to be comprehensive. This is going to be an ongoing list, of course, because it's always going to be evolving. But I just want to get them all listed here to start. So I'm just going to jump right in. So I'm going to say marketplaces. And let me go back to the visual mode here so I can make this bigger. It's going to be a header. I'll make it a heading 2. So obviously we've got OpenSea as a marketplace. OpenSea at, does that automatically link? It does not automatically link, so let me link it. Okay, good. Next one, Rarible. And I'm just thinking about these off the top of my head. So let me add this up here. If you have a favorite NFT resource you use and would like it listed here, please let me know. Contact me at Kevin L. K. LaBianco. Twitter, let me link that. Twitter.com K. LaBianco. Okay. So we said Rarible at, let me link this too. No, not OpenSea. Rarible. Come on. These are okay. I mean, the marketplaces, let me go, looks rare. Not really what I want to get into with the marketplaces, since they're not, I mean, they're obviously very useful, but they're not extremely, how do I say this, informative. They're not utilities per se. Looks rare at Looks rare. All right. Now let's go to, I have it on the list here. Context. And what would I call this? What's the category? It's not a marketplace. Is it social media? Kind of. Social media. Is it really social media? Maybe I'll call it alpha. I think it's alpha. All right, so heading 2, context at, I'm just going to link this. What's another site? Rarity Tools. I would say that's also alpha. So let me link that. NFT inspect at inspect. And I'll link this one. Okay. Newsletters. Yeah, once again, I am only going based upon everything that I know off the top of my head, and then I'll research more right after this. So newsletters is going to be Medici Minutes. At okay. Don't know any more. What else is in my? Let's see here. What else do I normally use? Oh yes, of course, Etherscan. Etherscan. And what do I call Etherscan? It is kind of like informational. And I'll make that a heading 2. Etherscan at, oops. Let me link this. Okay, what else do I normally use here? Oh yes, I know. I'll add in utilities. Make this a heading 2. And I just learned about, well, there's jpeg.cache. Maybe I'll add a description here in a second. So let me just get all of these. jpeg.cache at. Okay, and then I've got, there's another one, mint.fun. It's pretty cool. At, let me link this one too. Okay, what else? Oh man. What else? Let's see, Punk. I know he has some links here. This is to a Google Doc, floor price charts, but I'll use his short link instead. So let me just copy this. And I would call this Alpha 2, floor price charts by at Punk 9059. Yeah, 9059 at. I'm going to change these to dashes instead. Don't want to get confused with the ats. And let me link this one too. Oops, that is not the link. It's HTTPS. Does that take you there? Yeah, it does. Excellent. Medici minutes, Etherscan, utilities, mint fun. Get rid of these links here because they don't apply. Let me go back to this part. Yes, if anyone has any resources that you use, along with the ones I've listed here, please let me know in the chat. I'm watching it right now, so if you've got any, please let me know. So mint.fun, I've got NFT stats. What are some other great ones that we're talking about here? Actually, for now, let me start talking about this. And so this is the de facto marketplace for, I'm going to call it, this is the mainstream marketplace to buy and sell NFTs. Then Rarible is, I'm not going to include any descriptions for these two since they're very similar to OpenSea. Actually, I don't really use Rarible, so I'm not going to include it. But if you use your Rarible, please let me know. What are the advantages of Rarible? Why would you use it over OpenSea? I know that looks rare is different because similar to OpenSea, but rewards you with looks tokens when you buy and sell, when you transact on the platform. And looks can be traded for ETH on exchanges. Okay, let me link this. Whoops. Okay. Alpha. So context. This is a site where you can watch the wallets of people you know from Twitter. Simple enough. Actually, it's not just Twitter. Yes, you can watch from Twitter, but you can also search by a wallet name. So essentially, find out. Hold on. So you essentially This is Rarity Tools. Context is find out, watch wallets and find out what they're minting. Maybe I'll say watch and follow wallets from users. That's redundant. Watch and follow wallets and find out what they're buying, selling, and minting. So it's really nice because you can connect your wallet. Then they have suggested wallets. You can also discover what's minting now. You can find out what's trending. These are like the hot NFT projects in this space. That's why they're trending. There's also lists available, so you could see what all the punk holders are doing. So you click there, right, and you'll see, Weed.eth, who has a punk, has decided to sell some of the Australian Open art balls and so on and so on. So it's really nice. You can sign in and you can find your friends. You can watch people on Twitter and so on. So that's what's really nice about that. Rarity Tools. Let me go there. Rarity Tools is a site that will give you information about essentially like if you're looking at one of the expensive NFTs collections like Bored Apes, you can go and search for all collections. You can go and search in Bored Apes, and then they'll nicely rank based on the rarity of the properties in each one of the NFTs. Based on how rare the property is, they'll rank all of the NFTs in that collection. So you can see that, this number one, Bored Ape 75, the 7495 is very, very rare. Its rarity score is 364 because it's got very rare eyes, very rare mouth, and so on. So they rank them like that. And generally, the more rare one of these NFTs is, the higher the price will be. Okay, so that's what it's about. So this, let me fix this part again. So Rarity Tools lets you find out how the rank, lets you easily see the rankings of each NFT in a given project, with higher ranked NFTs generally costing more. I think they also have an extension. Do they? A Chrome extension? Rarity Tools Chrome extension? Yes, I believe they do. And this Chrome extension will essentially overlay. So let's say you're on OpenSea, and I could be mistaken because I was using another one. Yeah. By adding a Rarity Tools ranking page link below each OpenSea NFT. Switch it on, and then click on the NFTs which interest you. Right. So here's a screenshot. That's actually a video. There you go. So you could see in here that there's a link to the rarity. I know that there was another rarity. Let me see if my extensions here, if I've got any. No. Well, there was another rarity checker, which would actually overlay the rarity, the rank, right over the NFT itself. So you could see it here in the corner. So let's say this is ranked, 500. It would say rarity 500 right here in the corner, which is a lot more simpler, a lot better than this. Rarity ranks. Let's see if this is the one. Yeah, this is it. Rarity ranks. So I'm going to include this one. Okay, this is under, I would call this under utility. Rarity ranks extension. Ref equals, and let's include that. Okay. Now, back to rarity tools. Let's easily see the ranking in each NFT in a given project, with higher ranked NFTs generally costing more. Allows you to make better decisions on which NFT to buy if many are around the same price. Alright, NFT inspect. NFT inspect. Alright, so this one's cool too. NFT inspect connects the profile pictures and Twitter users to the information that they essentially, so it maps the Twitter profile pictures to the projects that they belong to. So let's say so you click into Bored Apes, they'll have information on ranking, PFPs, tweets, and so on, and they keep track of when the profile pictures are changed from one NFT project to another. That's what this is about. So you'll see Bored Ape Yacht Club, a lot are coming from Moonbirds, a lot are coming from Goblin Town, and then from Bored Ape Yacht Club they go to Goblin Town, they go to Mutant Ape Yacht Club, and so on. And then top community members, so they'll list off the members. So it's essentially a lot of alpha information and charts linking Twitter user based on PFPs, to information, and I'm going to say charts. So charts historical charts linking Twitter users historical charts linking Twitter users to NFT projects based on profile pictures. Has ranking profile flows, ranking info, profile flow, and top community members listed for each NFT for each project. Floor price charts by Punk 9059. This link has statistics and data, statistical data linked, statistical data mapped over time by price, statistical price data mapped over time with nice graphics, with nice insightful charts. But it's not just that simple. allows you to see what NFT projects have performed well. Maybe I should start with that. Statistical price data is mapped in charts. Oh, mapped over time with nice insightful charts with precise insightful charts. Newsletters, Medici Minutes. I am subscribed to Medici Minutes, and they thoughts provide. What was the best thing that they provided? Has alpha on events hosted by Cosimo Medici as well. With events hosted, private events, interviews with important names in the space, high profile actors in the space, NFT space, and other thoughts on the other industry related thoughts by Cosimo Medici. All right, informational ether scan. Lets you see raw transactions that take place, that happen on the Ethereum blockchain, as well as inspect the contracts behind any NFT project. Read the code. Read the code of. Read the smart contract code. Smart contract code behind any NFT project. JPEG.cash. So this one's a good one too. JPEG.cash. And they are calculate your NFT profit loss. So I don't know, let's go Jimmy, right? Jimmy.eth. So you hit that. One more address is invalid. He still hasn't done the translation. Okay, so let me go to Etherscan, right? You can go to Etherscan, and then you can search for an ENS domain, jimmy.eth, and let's go. Why am I picking jimmy.eth? Because recently I saw his name. He's one of the investors in Goda. So here's his resolved address. I'll copy that. I'll paste it in here. And then you can just run. Should I include utility, informational, newsletters, alpha? Let me actually bullet point these now. Right? So let me change these to a bullet. Come on. Li. And the last one. Yeah, okay, so there's 2 there. Here, let's go unordered list. LI, 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 LI. Sorry about the formatting. It's kind of boring, but you got to do this. You got to do what you got to do. LI, LI. Informational. L. I didn't close out the UL tag here. LI, LI. Utilities. All right. LI, RUL, LI, LI. And UL. Okay, back to here. So, it's still running. Oh my goodness. Too many results. Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, it only works on newer. Let me just grab another one. Let's go to context. And I'm not going to pick one of the punk holders because I know they've been around forever. So I'm just going to choose any old random. Who is this? Alright, so here's the wallet address. Don't know who this is, but doesn't really matter. So let me go here, paste that in, and let me run again. This is still a work in progress, but I know it's really good if you don't have too many transactions. So here we go again. Run. There we go. So you could see, so the realized P&L is negative 2.57. So he's lost he's lost 2.5 ETH on all the transactions that he's done. It's really nice because it also lets you download it as a CSV or Excel file. So this was really good during tax season. If you have to report your taxes, you just come here. You can download all of your transactions quickly, export them as an Excel site. So let me do that. Let me write this down. Useful during tax season if you have to export all your NFT transactions. This also gives you a precise profit and loss table so you can quickly tell where you stand financially. Okay, mint.fun. This site is really nice because they just released it the other day. Oh, I know what else I can add on here. This list can go on for a while. But let me continue on. So mint.fun, this is a site aggregates all current and trending mints in one page and lets you conveniently conveniently mint them all together. You can also sort by, you can also filter to free mints only. That's good. Rarity ranks extension. We talked about this before. As on a handy rarity ranking graphic over each NFT listed on OpenSea if they exist, if they have data on it. And this lets you quickly determine which NFT to buy, which NFT is better to buy given a few choices in similar price ranges. Okay. There was also rent NFT. There's a place where you can rent. Here we go. Yeah, where you can actually lend out your NFT. So I was having this conversation with someone the other day. NFT NYC is coming up, and let's say you have to have an NFT. You have to show your NFT as proof to enter the event happening at NFT NYC. So if you are not able to make it physically to New York City, but you still, what you could do is you can rent your NFT out here. It holds it in escrow. Someone else can borrow it for that event, and you'll get money for it. They'll be able to go to the event, and it'll be a win-win for everyone. So is this a utility? I think so. Maybe it's, yeah, I think it's a utility. I'm actually going to call it something else. I'm going to call it like income, I think. Whoa, what is going on here? What? What in the world just happened here? Okay, let me fix this. Under newsletters, cancel that. What? 3 ULs? Why? I think that should be okay. So still under newsletters. I hope that's better. Nope, still messed up. Okay, I'll fix this later. Let me add this. UL, LI. UL, LI. How does that look? Aha, much better. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to call this one income generating H2. All right, UL, LI. So this is called NFT rent, and aref equals this and there, and this site lets you rent out your NFT for a certain number of days that you set. You can also set your price for daily rentals. Okay, great. So yeah, that's basically the ones that I have. I don't know if I should include Goblin specific, because there's Goblin Translate, which does Goblin to English. I created this one. And there's also English to Goblin. I forget what that's called. I'll look it up later. But yeah, these are pretty good too, but they're NFT specific, NFT project specific. So for now, I'm not going to include them. I'll just talk about these. And these are pretty good. So marketplaces, alpha, newsletters, informational, utilities, and income generating. Now I'm going to put income generating at the top. Because, I mean, if you can make money off your NFTs, great. All right. So